We just go cut it like that? All right, Ryan Akers Show.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your host, Ryan Akers, back with the M.O.R.A.L.S podcast. And guess what? Today, I got another good friend of mine, good businessman. Well, great businessman. I ain't gonna sugarcoat that. He's a great businessman. Actually, I think his nickname is Money Man. You know what I'm saying? But there's multiple hats. We're gonna dive in a little bit and get all of the facets of this gentleman here. I've had the pleasure of knowing him for a few years and seeing his ascendance into where he's at now. And further ado, M.O.R.A.L.S. A round of applause to Mr. Ken Gilliard.
What's up, my guy?
How you doing, my man?
Man, good.
Listen, man, first, I appreciate you taking your time to come out and sit with us today. I understand you're a busy person, especially during this busy week in Houston, man. So thank you. Thank you, sir.
Bro, anytime I can provide for the culture, bro.
Yeah, man. Listen, man, I'm actually proud of you first. Let me start there. I'm proud of you because I've seen you rise, literally. And it's been amazing to watch and your continued success and how you're bringing other people along with you. You're building teams. You're a multifaceted gentleman. And I want to dive into that a little bit today, man, and give the people some information, man, and give them some information and knowledge about what it is you are and what you're doing out here in the city, man.
For sure, man.
So my first question for you is that I know that you wear many hats, right? You got Top Choice Linden, Gilliard Homes, and Jolie Houston, right? What inspired you to build such a diverse book of business?
Well, mortgage is king of everything. That's my day to day. And I love flipping houses. I love interior design. I love fashion.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah,
like my passion, or like my hobbies.
Uh-huh.
And then I needed a tax write-off. But
is that where the club came from?
I needed a tax write-off.
Hey, that's actually smart.
It's a very smart move. You didn't know that.
Yeah, listen. So first, I want to give him a credit for being in mortgages and real estate. Also, we have to salute to you for being a developer, man. I've seen some of the houses that you've been flipping, and your design work is amazing.
Appreciate that.
Right?
Appreciate that.
The most recent house, and I think this is the most recent one. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Mm-hmm. Did you put a sauna in the bathroom?
I did.
Bro,
I needed some space. I was like, I don't know what to do with this area. So
yeah.
Like, shoot, let me just put a sauna. Put a sauna here and make it work.
I thought that was amazing. That was a dope addition. I seen the wine cellar that was in there also. Yeah. Is that house still for sale?
It is. Fortunately, I might come by that motherfucker.
Hey, you good. You good. Right. Give him the address though.
10 South Briar Hollow, Unit 57. Come by it. All right. I'm tired of paying that mortgage.
Listen, look it up if you haven't seen it. It's beautiful. The interior is amazing. I know that he absolutely redone just about everything. There's a lot of glass, a lot of see-throughs. It seems like a very open concept.
It's a glass house, very open. The market's just been crazy in real estate, and I'm in a price range where you got to have a little bit of cheddar to afford it.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, listen, we got some people out there with some money, man.
You know what I'm saying? Come by it. You know, so yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, check this out. We're going to get back to that because I heard you say that the club is actually a tax write-off. I'm going to make sure I segue that in a little bit. My next question for you is in real estate and lending, it's essential to build trust with people, right? What's your approach on creating the authentic connections and the relationships that you have? And what makes people want to come work with you with Top Choice Lending?
I think I'm just originally myself and I'm not a machine. You know what I mean? Like,
okay.
I feel like people in sales, like, because that's essentially what it is.
Yeah.
They try to be a machine and really, people buy from people, from places. So I'm just a people person. That's how you just gain trust with people. I'm just a natural. I'm just naturally who I am. I don't go in with the suit and ties. I don't go in like trying to act like I know it all. I relate to my buyer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? If you got a Texas hat on, I'm gonna talk about your Texas hat. If you got a Cowboys hat, I'm gonna talk shit. But that's just the way it is. Because we play Cowboys this week, so I got a tie.
Sure, I know.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the way you relate to the people. And, as long as you can be relatable to your client, they'll use you for sure.
I got a question for you. You just brought up the Dallas game this weekend. I know you're probably gonna be there. However,
I know.
Are you from Houston, Texas?
I am.
All right. give me a little background, man, for the people that don't know who you are. Where you from and like what high school you went to?
I went to D-Jack Yates High School. The only one that really mattered in the city. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to JY, you know, third ward in the building.
He's throwing it out there right there.
You know, great people have come from that school, and I like to tell people about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm not saying I'm great, but great.
Give us some people. Anybody that you know of?
Roland Martin.
I did not know Roland Martin went to Yates.
He did. Felicia Rashad on the Cosby's.
Didn't know that. Yeah.
My best friend Damian Square played 10 years in NFL. He just retired.
Salute to the Squares, man. I know some of them.
If you went to Yates, you have to go to school with a square.
Yeah.
Like it's like Yates is not a school without a square. Matter of fact, the principal
is a square. Salute
right
to my
there.
girl. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. Like it's a legacy to even just know him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is JY third ward thing. Yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out Marco.
Going through, you know, I go to Wheeler Avenue, you know what I'm saying?
For sure, yeah.
Third ward,
Great church.
you know what I'm saying? All the way through.
That's what's up, man. So you're South Side guy.
Yep.
You know, we've had another South Side guest on here, Mr. Marcus Bowers, but you were like a true South Side. I think Marcus more on the Southwest.
Yeah, man, I was South Side. My mama lived in South Park. You know what I'm saying? And my daddy owned a house in Third Ward. My daddy went to Yates. My auntie who lives in New Jersey.
Oh, this is a family thing.
It's like a legacy type thing.
So you could tell me this, because I heard, I'm from California, right? But being out here, was Yates like the only high school at the time? Like,
no.
In that area?
I mean, in this area, but, you know, Yates is a historically black school. It's the second oldest black school in Houston behind Booker T. Washington.
Did not know that, but I know where Booker T is at. Shout
out to no. That's a direct rivalry. We beat the heck out of them boys and shit. I was so happy to see that. No, I'm just joking, man. Shout out to Booker T. My boy I played at Southern, the head coach, Don Holloway. Just want to let you know, Don, we beat y'all ass.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Hey, Don, y'all better pick it up.
Right. Yeah.
So check it out, man. I'm gonna go back really quick. You worked across different aspects in the housing industry.
Yep.
What do you see right now as the biggest changes coming up in real estate and lending? And how are you prepared with Top Choice Lending to stay ahead?
Well, you know, Top Choice Lending I'm a mortgage broker.
Yeah.
I'm actually about to become a bank, but I'm gonna keep the broker aspects of it. Appreciate you. But we have so many different products. We're so versatile.
Yeah. To
where like the market, it affects us. But we just have so many different products to where we can just focus on different things.
So go into this a little bit. I'm familiar with mortgage brokerage and brokers. I'm actually diving into that myself. So I took a little bit from you, but I was like, yo, I need to do this.
Yeah. No.
But explain this for people, man. I don't think people really understand the differences between the traditional banking side of lending for mortgages and then being a mortgage broker.
So there's three different type of lenders. That's a great question, right? People don't know this. Right, so you have a bank, which is like your Chase, your Wells Fargo, you know, people like that who, you know, we put our money in there and they lend our money, but of course you have to protect it, right? Correct. So they put you in this box. You have to fit within this box to be able to get a loan from them, right?
Yeah.
Then you have correspondent lenders, which is what I'm about to become what they call a mini core, and they have a line of credit with the bank, and so basically they lend out the bank's money, but they have to lend it out at a certain interest or whatever. And
so they give you the guidelines for you to follow, and you kind of have the template.
I have to lend out within those guidelines and pay them back immediately.
Okay.
It's like it's a warehouse line of credit and you pay them back immediately. So that's basically like your M.O.R.A.L.S and used to be Academy mortgages, but like.
Let me ask you this question really quick. When you're saying pay them back immediately, and this might be good for people. So are you selling the mortgage after?
You sell the mortgage.
Okay, all right.
To the investor.
That's dope.
So basically, if I have a line of credit, so let's say I get my credit card, my American Express, and I go say, hey, boom, we go to the closing table. I funded this deal on American Express. Now I have to underwrite that deal and sell it back to American Express for them to get my money back.
Okay, awesome.
And then they're going to service your money.
Right? Cool.
And so that's basically how correspondent lending works.
Dope.
And then in that aspect. And then as a mortgage broker,
yes, sir.
I have a contract with banks to lend out their money.
Multiple.
But yeah, I have like over 30 different lenders.
Yeah.
And so many different programs, you know, so the flexibility. So between mini core, correspondent and brokerage is like it's a fine line between those two. But it's like you have a lot of flexibility with. As a broker, I have a lot of flexibility. When I become a mini core or a bank, I have a little bit more flexibility because I'll be able to control more of my compensation. Of course, I get paid a hell of a lot more.
Of course, yeah, that's always the goal.
I mean, so, a lot of people don't take the extra step because there's a lot of paperwork. But I'm not afraid of paperwork. You know what I mean?
Well, we see you've been able to grow, man. Listen, you're doing multiple things as a developer, becoming a bank. Salute to you, bro. Becoming a bank from mortgage broker and from lending first, just starting off as an MLO and then just succeeding and continuously building up. And now being a multifaceted serial entrepreneur. You're not even just regular entrepreneur, man. You're a serial entrepreneur / mogul. Let me give you that title, bro. It's not a lot of people, bro, that's doing what you're doing, man.
Oh, man, that's crazy. It's crazy.
You got to give the credit where credit is due, man. And I'm happy to be sharing the couch with you today. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate.
You did mention something really quick. So for you, ladies and gentlemen that are out there and you're paying attention, this field in real estate is something different, right? Most often when I hear people talk about real estate, they're like, "Oh, I want to be a real estate agent, right? Yeah, I want to go out here and sell houses." But it's like there's so many other aspects to real estate that you can get in and dive in and make a tremendous amount of money. Ken just spoke about some of that. He didn't go into the differences of the money, but without going too deep, right? I don't want you to talk about dollars and cents per se, but what are the differences in percentages maybe in being the mini core versus being a broker?
Oh, I basically kind of triple my income per deal without actually producing more. I'll be able to make more per deal. So as like a broker's capped at like 2.75%.
Yes.
Deal. Yep. Right. Mortgage broker. In a mini core, you kind of can write your own check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can hire mortgage brokers on anything if I want.
For sure.
That, still make money on top of it. So you make money on the front end from the deals. You make money from the origination when you're mini core. I don't make any origination money. So when people charge, when I'm charging discount points or buy down points, I don't get that.
Yeah.
But as a mini core, I would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you get paid like a YSP, you'll spread premium. You know, you get paid on.
I hope you guys are taking down notes right now.
Give gems. You get paid on processing fees. I mean, you know, one deal that may pay me $10,000 right now probably pay me $25,000 when I become a mini core.
That's amazing. Yeah,
but it'll allow me to be more flexible with my client. Clients need credit, so if my clients need help, I can say, okay, cool, we can help you out that aspect as far as getting a deal done.
So are you saying when you saying you can help them or be more flexible that you will, depending on the client, right, you may take less? Is that what you're saying?
I do that now.
This is an amazing situation. I really didn't know how deep I was going to go into this conversation, pause, with you today, but I'm happy. Definitely no Diddy. But I'm happy that you're actually being transparent, man, and telling the people the truth. Because so many people get caught up when they're buying a house and they're not aware. Listen, for you ladies and gentlemen that are out there, there's nothing wrong with going to a bank. I think it's great. It's a good starting point if that's what you're doing. But essentially, you want to start looking for individuals such as Ken, right?
I think individual loan officers are important to the community because we're in the community. You know, banks, nothing against banks, but they hold your money, you know what I mean? And, you know, they have their programs or whatever, but, you know, mortgage brokers are independent loan officers. Mm-hmm. We eat what we kill.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
And so we're not on salary. We're not like, we literally eat what we kill.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Majority of us have our best interest in mind for our client.
Yeah.
I know for sure my team doesn't. If they don't, I kick them off. And I tell them, no, for real. You know, I try to teach them like, you know, when you do things for money, it doesn't work. When we do things for the people, the money's always gonna come.
Yeah.
So that's why I cut my comp even right now. I don't make as much as the bank make, but even till this day, I still cut my comp to give my people better interest rate.
Yeah.
You know, more equity in their homes. So they're not paying more money in interest. They're paying more money towards their principal.
Brother.
So
this is truly amazing.
About volume.
This is a selfless man right now. He's telling you that he could be kicking your butt, making more money simply by doing what he's doing, right? But he's taking less to help out the client. So Top choice lending might need to be one of your choices. I know that you are also not just in Texas, right? You're in
Texas, Louisiana, and Florida.
All right, so
everybody go to Georgia.
Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Georgia coming soon. If you're in one of those states and you're looking for a lender, highly suggest getting in touch with Top Choice Lending. That's a great segue. Check this out. With the current economic climate right now, what advice would you give to someone that's looking to buy their first home and or secure a loan? Two-part question. And what are the common misconceptions that you want to clear up for people that are looking to buy?
It's always a good time to buy no matter what the market is. People think because interest rates are higher that you're paying more, and that's absolutely like a misconception because when interest rates are lower, the houses cost more.
Facts.
And when interest rates are higher, the houses cost less. And so even though your interest may be higher, you'll get a lot more help from the seller. You got things like 2-1 buy, temporary buy downs that you can use.
Speak to that, because I don't know. They might not know what this is.
So basically, a 2-1 buy down is basically for the first year. Let's just say your interest rate is like 6%. Well, you only be paying 4% that first year, and then 5% that second year, and then you pay the regular that third year. But you can refinance it if rates go down. But basically, the sellers pay that for you.
Is it a variable type of mortgage?
It's not. It's a fix.
Okay, dope.
So what happens is when the seller gives you that credit towards closing, the amount that you would pay in interest is still paid,
right?
But it's put into an escrow account to be paid to the lender, but it's paid by the seller.
Dope.
It's still paid, but it's not paid by you. So you have that option. You could just do a regular rate buy down. You can get seller credits from from the seller, or the seller can give you a cheaper house. It's a lot of different incentives out there that's available in this market to help buy.
Yeah.
Also, you're capturing the appreciation, which is most important, right?
Speak to that. Yeah.
The people who bought houses is like 2% interest rate, they overpriced them home.
100%. Yeah.
And now they're negative in their equity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. They thought they were winning though. It sounded real good.
I'll take either way because we stay busy regardless. But at the same time, it's always a good time to buy real estate because you want to capture that appreciation. A lot of people think that, I'm going to buy investment property. I'm going to make a lot of money. You're not buying investment property just for cash flow. You're buying it for the appreciation.
Yes, sir. That equity.
You're never going to get that cash flow. Buying one investment property or two investment properties, you're not going to get your cash flow there. You're only going to capture the appreciation. So it's okay to be in a negative when as far as the cash flow in those essentials because you're capturing the positive appreciation, which is really giving your net income. So if your net equity, so if you decide to sell that house or if you decide to refinance a house, you can take money out, and that's really what the game and the money is. Real estate is a long-term play.
100%.
It's not a get-rich-quick scheme.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
you flip a house and make a bag, but you got to pay capital gain taxes on those things. You got to do all different things like that.
He's talking about a whole lot of different aspects, and I want to make sure that all of us are clicking, our ears is open, and our minds are tapped in because when you're talking, are you listening to the social media world out here? People that tell you go out here and get all these particular different types of properties, but you're not really even understanding why you're getting it. You think that you may be getting it to get, $500 extra bucks passive income. However, you still got bills that come with that house. If something breaks or something breaks down, you got to pay for it. That appreciation that he's talking about and that equity, that's the real kicker. That's your game changer or your life-changing situation that you can get. So
You can use buying real estate for anything. Like I tell people all the time, I'm not nothing against stock market. I invest in it. Yeah. I need to actually focus a little bit more on it. Yeah. Right?
That's it right now.
Oh my God. But real estate can be used for so many different things. Like, buying the way you spend your money is the way you can live. So I'm gonna give you an example. Look at Elon Musk, you look at Donald Trump, you look at all these rich people, and we're mad at them because they're not paying taxes. I'm not mad at all.
Right. You should.
I want to find out what the hell they doing.
Exactly. That's the game right there.
And I figured that shit out.
Well, you look like you're figuring it out.
I figured out that tax game so quick. There's so many different ways to avoid paying that shit or using your money a certain way to avoid paying taxes.
Correct.
You got to spend it though.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole thing anyway, right?
Yeah.
You own nothing, control everything. So it's we've been led to believe in our community first off that we need to just save and have
the worst thing ever.
Right. But we're not taught. So we need individuals such as yourself to be able to give this information out to the masses to let them know, first of all, hey, we got bamboozled. You want to go out here, you want to make a bag, you want to pay less in taxes, you need to start investing, right? Real estate can be a play. Like you said, stocks can be a play. Right now, for today's conversation, we're going to stick with the real estate because he does it on an everyday basis. This is something that he lives and breathes, right? So we want to make sure that you tap in because that's a very, very, very key piece. Appreciation. I don't think it's talked about enough because when we're talking about home ownership, we're just like, yeah, I own a home, but not about the equity, not about the loans that you can take out against your equity that are not taxable.
No.
Right? So we hear these individuals are saying, hey, I got this much money. I got, 20 properties, but they can take out money from those homes tax-free.
Tax-free.
That is not taxable. That's a gem for you.
You can literally buy a house cash money, right? And let's say you make all this money. This is for my people that make a lot of money, right?
So
the smartest thing to do is take that money that you're about to get taxed on and go buy an asset like a house. And then refinance it and get that money tax-free.
Exactly. Say that one more time, because that was like, sounds very difficult, but it's very
I
easy.
just gave you some real game to avoid taxes. If you got a lot of cash and you're about to get taxed, and I'm going to say I'm about to tax that ass,
right.
Go buy property cash. Go buy the property.
Right.
Now you have an asset you can depreciate.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
one write-off. Then if you need that cash back in your pocket, you go and you refinance that property and you get that cash back in your pocket and it's tax-free.
Talk to them. You hear me? Listen.
Okay, get what I'm putting down.
I hope they are also.
Yeah.
I need to go do this again today. So listen, with so many different pieces of information and gems that you're dropping, I want to talk about mindset really quick, right? What habits or daily routines have helped you maintain your drive across these different ventures that you're in? And how do you keep yourself motivated during tougher times?
Man, I be praying and I be crying.
That's a fact.
Y'all laugh.
Keep it real. I appreciate
Y'all laugh. I be in my truck like, fuck, bro. This shit hard as shit.
Hey, but it's real life though.
Yo, this is the most transparent thing ever, bro.
Yeah, speak that. Look, listen, I don't think it's talked about enough because black men, man, we already got it hard out here, but you can be successful. Guess what? Tough times still come. There's challenges and issues. My man say he prayed and he cried.
People always use this thing, oh, can you the man? So it's, like, no, fuck that.
Like life happens.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
I got feelings too. Shit.
We don't never have feelings. That's what they think.
Nah.
We don't have feelings. We don't have emotions. We're like walking robots.
Right. No.
Glad that you out here speaking that truth to these individuals, man.
I be praying. I be staying like, I travel. Yeah. My release every week is going to see my Texas play wherever that's at. That's like my weekly release. Excuse me. I work out every day.
Yeah, salute to you, man. I've been seeing you getting it.
Shout out to out of my fitness. Shout out to my boy One Piece. Alejandro, Alex, shout out to my boy. You know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things. It's like a therapy session. We're in there, we're talking about life, we're talking about just different things. We're talking about, just mental health, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a true therapy.
It's a true therapy going to the gym every morning. And you know what I'm saying, my boy Money, like they don't understand how much they mean to me in that aspect because I can go in, I can vent to these guys and we all kind of like talk, like just like a release.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I want to say something, I can't say to everybody else. I'm hitting the group chat.
You can say it in the gym.
Fuck me.
Hey, you gotta have people that you could just run all the way 100 with. Right. They help you. That's a balance, right?
It's a balance for sure.
To the next question. In balancing, or actually, how do you balance managing the 3 separate businesses right now? And is there a specific strategy or mindset that you rely on in order to do that, to balance?
Don't be afraid to pay people.
Oh, wait, say that one more time, man.
Don't be afraid to pay people. Yeah. Like, when I got my assistant, shout out to Gabby, and she's my best friend as well.
That's dope.
Money, my right-hand man, One Piece, Alex, Dia, she's my GM for Jolie. I just have people in places. Shout out to Alexis, he's my project manager for my houses. Yeah. Like when you have people around you and you're not afraid to just take care of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the thing is people just be too greedy.
Facts.
And, you know, I just gotta make sure my bills pay. Look at my bills paid.
It's a very simple concept.
I said, if my bills paid, I'm good.
Take care of your responsibilities and help other people take care of theirs.
Right. You know, as long as you pay people and then make sure people are taken care of. But, you know, with that comes with a lot of things because sometimes, you know, Kevin Hart just said it and somebody sent me the video because I was venting to him like, your expectation of what they give you in return, you can't be the expectation what you give them.
Facts.
As well, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it frustrates me because when I'm paying, I don't necessarily feel like sometimes I'm getting that shit in return.
Yep.
And it pisses me off and I become that.
Yep. It happens, trust me. I've been there.
You know what I'm saying?
Understand.
You know, but for my core people, just having the right team is the best thing. Make sure you have the right people in places. That's how I can do it. In the mornings, during the day, I'm talking to Gabby on the phone. We're talking about mortgages. You know what I'm saying? Alexis, I can tell her what I want and I can hear her just do it. I don't have to go and watch over my shoulder and see what he's doing. Like he's my project manager, he's my contractor. He knows exactly how I operate. He knows exactly, get this shit right the first time because I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna come in with my white gloves. And then I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna look at everything. And if something's out of place, I'm gonna make you redo it.
But see, this is the benefit though, is you have a high expectation because you require this much of yourself.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times for entrepreneurs and business owners that are out there that may struggle with this as well, right? It's like our bar is set so high that we expect this normal, like it because we do it.
Yep.
Right. So it's like, why would I expect anything less out of you? Right. So I think that's a dope concept.
It is, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes it can be a bad because not everybody sees the same thing that you see, and that's where sometimes drama becomes in that because you have such a high expectation.
Yeah.
And because you think this certain way, you think that other people are supposed to think this certain way and they think like this.
How have you learned to this is a different question, but how have you learned to manage that? Is that a gift?
Give less responsibility. People give them what you think that they, just try to keep them at their level.
I got you. Yeah, that's very good.
Just keep them at their level is what I learned. Because when you only reason why people get mad in any situation, because their expectations let down.
Yep.
You piss off your girlfriend, you piss off your friends, piss off your whoever it is.
Facts.
If they don't meet that expectation, is the only time you get mad.
Yeah. That's a fact though.
That's the only reason why anybody get mad.
Yeah.
When you have a little baby and they expect to get fed,
they get mad.
They get mad.
That's a fact. Yeah.
All they expect.
I actually love that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so and it becomes a thing. Now you're a problem, all this and this, but people like to point out the bad things, but don't necessarily show all the good things that you've done for them. And it's the craziest shit ever, bro. That's another thing about being a boss too.
Yeah.
You'll do all this good shit, but the minute
one thing, yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, being able to toggle with you with your multiple businesses, because obviously you just let us know that you've built good systems, right? It's very important.
Yep.
You put good systems in place, good people to manage and or run those particular systems for whether it's production, building the homes, whether it's managing the office with Gabby, I believe, and then you have the GM for the club as well. So very important. I think communication is another key thing that we miss. You got to learn how to communicate with your staff. You can't just talk down to people and expect them to work. I don't care how much you're paying them because they can sabotage you. So very important. As someone who's built a strong personal brand, because I believe you have, what role has social media played for your business growth, and how do you approach connecting the audience that's out there?
I think that social media is like one of my main things, especially for like mortgages. Mm-hmm. Like I'll put a mortgage video out and then I'll get 10 applications from it.
So yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I think like when you provide valuable information to people and you don't even have to know shit. I can go to ChatGPT right now. For real.
No, do it. Listen, they need to know that this is out there and how, I'm not going to say how easy it is, but how you can use technology to help you.
Joe, you can go you ain't got to, I tell my new loan officers all the time, you don't have to know anything. One, you already got something on your chest and that you have your M.O.R.A.L.S license and you license.
Yep.
Oh no, that's already now you already
Salute to all the other
salute.
MLOs out there.
Yeah,
Man.
you already a licensed loan officer. That's already number one. You already got that step. You don't have to be a specialist in the field. You literally can use Chat GPT and ask it what you need and then provide that valuable information to people that people automatically gonna come to.
I love it.
You do, as long as you're willing to take the time out and educate people on what you do, and that's in any field, any business you do.
Yes, sir.
And provide them with the level of comfort, they're gonna come back to you regardless.
Salute to you for that, man, because I saw you giving information. I like a lot of your videos where you give the information. I think it's very important. You actually hit me to something for my first time was a DSCR. I hadn't looked at it.
Yep.
And then I saw your video and actually start diving into it. I'm like, I'm doing this tomorrow.
Right.
Like, so salute to you for actually being a proponent for what you're talking about. My man is not just talking about it. He's living it and he's doing it. I'm going to go backwards really quick because you mentioned something earlier about a tax write-off, but how did Jolie come to pass? Right? Like what, I know you said the taxes, but explain for the people, like what made you want to do that?
I don't know.
Hey. Is it because we live in Houston and
This
Houston
is stressful as fuck. Yeah, I guess. God damn. Salute to everybody who's been in the nightlife game for like, I salute them.
Yeah.
I still go out and hang out at these spots, you know, salute to A-Life.
Oh, for
Sure,
sure.
Steve Rogers, salute to Miko, like salute to all these people who've been doing this for so long.
Yep.
Molo, like
For sure, yeah, Molo.
oh my God,
Shout out to her.
business is crazy. I be like in the corner in my condo, I was like, what is this?
Yo, it takes a lot. We know that.
Oh my God, I'm just used to like going home
People
and
are crazy.
oh my God, shout out to them. Like they got it.
No,
Jolie's my one.
you have.
I had two. I had Bliss as well.
I thought I saw another name.
Oh, fuck that. That
You couldn't do it?
motherfucker had to go.
With
I
Julie?
gladly lost $250,000. That's a tax write-off.
Oh yeah. Well, all else ain't bad.
Oh, shit. I was pissed off. But I'm like, shit, I don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, pay taxes on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Depreciation.
depreciation, all that stuff. But, you know, it came about like one of my friends, he was selling both of them. And, I mean, I had to cash it in my account. Why fuck it?
Do something. Well, you talked about real estate earlier, so
Right.
that's a good play.
And, I mean, the thing is, though, I always have to pay capital gains tax. You know what I mean? So I'm either going to get taxed
Yeah.
or I'm going to use this money and buy something. You know what I'm saying? So
Which is a smarter play, by the way.
right. I bought something that produces money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I bought those two clubs. Jolie, you know, I bought the clubs. I bought the assets in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? So those are all tax write-off.
Facts.
I made a few million last year and I only had to pay $5,000 in tax.
Wait. So listen, for you, if you didn't hear that, I want say that one more time. Say that one more time. What? How much millions? You
I
made a
know
few million.
I'm gonna say how much, but
Yeah. I don't want you to give it exact.
but I only had, but still, even if it was $1 million, I only had to pay $5,000 in taxes. I have an amazing CPA. Shout out to Christian, man. CPA.
Because I know
I'll give
people
everybody
that
shout outs.
$100,000 and they paying 20 and
Because you
50.
gotta learn how to spend and like it's a lifestyle type of thing. Reason why rich people buy jets, they buy yachts, they buy these certain vehicles. Like I just traded in my i8 for a Porsche Cayenne.
Yeah.
Why did I do that? The payment's the same.
Yeah.
I didn't have to come out of pocket.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's over 6,000 pounds.
The write-off.
So now it's a tax write-off
Yeah.
this year or next year.
This is a
If I of course,
I'm biased.
you're right. But at the same time, people are like, you already got a G-Wagon, why you buying a Porsche? I said, I needed a tax write-off.
Yeah.
If my house sells this year, I'm going to have all of that
It will sell.
in Jesus' name.
It will sell.
Sell. You're right. It's going to sell. It's going to sell. It's pissing me off. I just switched realtors. But like, once it sells, the capital gains is going to like knock me out.
For sure.
Right? So I had to buy something to where it's like, I can write off immediately. Like, I know I can write it off.
So do you have another, in addition to that write-off, right? Once this house sells, because I agree with you that this house will sell, it's dope anyway, right? But once it sells, do you already have your mind made up on like another opportunity to?
I was on the phone over here on the way talking about buying another house.
See what I'm saying?
You know, I mean, I'm working on buying another one right now in Tanglewood. It's like $2 million. But just keep doing it. You keep buying houses. If you flipping them, you keep some of them. Buy businesses, buy your cars, all the equipment that you buy, the clothes that you buy, like all of it plays a role in it.
Let me ask you a question really quick. This is in lieu of the house that is for sale right now. You bought a house, right? And then you renovated the house. How much renovation? Ballpark. You gotta give exact. Couple $100,000?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it anyway.
Yeah.
Right? But when you sell this, how much a profit would it be? You can get percentages. You might not have to say the actual number. What kind of percent profit do you think that you'll make? 20%?
I'll make about 40% ROI.
Listen, check this out. All right. This is a shameless plug right now. If you're out there and you're looking to fix and flip, I'm going to need y'all to get with Gilliard Homes. Hit him up, DM him, inbox. And I don't know if he's going to do it, but you inbox him, maybe he will consult with you. I'm sure there's going to be a fee with it.
Come with a cost. We are working on a class right now to teach people how to do these things.
Yeah, man.
But it's going to come with a cost because people like to waste your time.
No facts.
And it's not going to be cheap. So
it's okay.
Come to my class.
If you can teach me how to make 40% profit on a house, I'm paying for whatever it is.
I mean,
see the value.
I mean, can I be honest with you? I say 40% profit based on the house and what I own it. But as far as the money that I put out of my pocket, it's way more than that because I don't use my money. But really, the percentages is
smart,
crazy. Like it's not an ROI on me because I'm not using my money, it's somebody else's money.
So is this class projected to be 2025 or something like 2025?
Yeah. It ain't gonna be cheap. Just letting y'all know.
Is it gonna be a virtual or is it gonna be something like?
It's gonna be both. But the things of the class is you're gonna learn how to flip or invest in real estate.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna learn where we get our lenders from. You're gonna learn how to find the money, and I'm gonna make sure that you get a deal to make sure you get your money back.
Check this out. It's about to be tax time. And so for all you tax enthusiasts out there that's gonna sell your kids and your grandkids and all that, listen, stack your money. I don't know what the cost is gonna be, but stack your money.
I know, you can do that, but no worries. We're gonna have Klarna and a firm as well.
Oh, if you get halfway decent credit, you have a payment plan option.
I had an option to make sure that you can. But the thing is, like, it's worth it because, like, my flipping checks be $250,000 to $400,000. So what I'm charging you is based off of I'm teaching you something that's gonna change your life. Yeah. How many people can go and flip one house?
Yeah, not a lot, bro.
Make $250,000 on that one flip. Like that's like if you make $100,000 in a year, you're actually part of the 1%.
Facts.
So if I could teach you how to flip one house and make $250,000, even $100,000, you're now a part of the elite class.
Listen, salute to everybody that's out there that's in this game. However, I've never quite heard somebody put down a statement such as this. This is kind of profound. Most people are like, oh, 10 grand, 20 grand. Well, man is telling you that he's going to help you at least 100, right? And I believe that if you've been watching and paying attention today on not only his lending side, not only the building side, and his extra, nightlife side, right? You will understand that this man knows what he's talking about. So make sure that you keep me up to date with. I'm gonna see it anyway. All right, I'm gonna make sure we shout it out. We push that because I want people to take advantage of this. This is the other thing I want to say really quickly, and this is kind of off, but just to help those individuals out there that may be struggling with like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Listen, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. And so it's absolutely pointless to have individuals that will drop gems and or set you up for success and you don't take the shot. You know, so many individuals that are afraid of the risk. They're like, well, what happens if I lose it? Well, what happens if you don't?
You never get there.
You know what I'm saying? Like being an entrepreneur, and I know you know this personally. It's like, you don't know. You have the unction and you have the gift or the feeling like, if I do this and I do this and I do this, that I will be successful in this. But there's a risk in everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I take the risk of just working a regular job and not investing in anything else for 30, 40 years? They don't even exist no more. So you better start learning something different to bring some other income in, because AI is taking over.
Yep.
Legit. So if your old job that you may have had, you may want to start looking at something different. Real estate's going to be here. As far as I know, they ain't building no more land. So if you have an opportunity to get out here and get busy, do it.
Well,
I got one more question, man, and then I'm going to let you go, brother. I know you're a busy man. If you could go back and give yourself a piece of advice at the start of your career, what would it be? One, and how do you think that advice that you would have given yourself would impacted your journey?
that's a good question. What advice would I give myself? I mean, just go harder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was so afraid of the risk that I was going to take that I was keeping myself down. But, now I have a mindset of I've been broke before. Facts. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, I feel you, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I already know what down feels like,
I
right?
already know what down feel like. So, just being able to go harder and really take those bigger risks and invest in certain things, and don't be afraid to take those shots. Like, because what happens is, what if you make it?
Exactly. That's how I live my life.
Like, what if you make it? I remember when I was working, you know what I'm saying, in the car industry, and my ex, she was calling me stupid for quitting my job. And I was like, what if I make
it? Could be the best car salesman out there. Be on Billboard and everything.
Right. So what if I can own this?
Exactly. That part right there is the bigger thought process.
Right. You know what I'm saying? When I came home and I turned down a job paying me $200,000 to go work closer to where my daughter lives in Georgia. I love my daughter so much, but
shout out to the single fathers out there.
Man, no, shout out to her mama.
Oh, listen, definitely shout out to the couple others.
Shout out to let me tell you, shout out to my baby mama. She is an amazing individual. She take care of my baby. Hey, listen, she take care of my baby.
Salute to you, ma'am.
Salute to you. All right. But I'm like, if I settle for this 200,000, I cannot make 200,000 in a month. I've hit that. So I've made 200,000. I made 300,000 in a month. But I would never have done that before.
That's a hell of a feeling, by the way.
Oh my God. No, it's actually kind of nerve-wracking. If you're like, what you gonna do with all this money?
Well, I know what you was doing.
You gotta be smart with it. Let me tell you, invest in businesses, but make sure that you do your due diligence on those. That's my life lesson of 2024. Okay. All right. That $250,000 hurt me this year.
But you actually had the ability to invest $250,000.
You're right.
Let's get to that point, right?
Right. You're right. It hurt my feelings though. But just
did you learn?
That was a college education.
Okay. Hey, the price of tuition is not free.
It's not,
but it's different for everybody out there, man.
Different. I'll never make that mistake again. And I got a tax write-off, so
there we go.
But yeah, man, like, just believe in yourself and take those risks.
Yeah.
And go harder and don't sit behind the computer. Get to know people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Brittany used to call me the $1 million network.
Well, I believe it's paid off.
I still do.
Maybe she had the great foresight to see that.
To do it. Just to see me actually, like, can I get my 10%? I'm like, hell no. Hell no.
Shout out to Miss Golden out there. She's a great hustler too, man.
Nah, all of them. I deal with amazing people around me that just hustle and motivate me, keep me motivated, and then vice versa. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Just keep each other motivated. My team, my team of realtors, my team of loan officers, my team of people that work for me on my at Jolie. You know what I'm saying? My contractors, like, everybody around me works for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And works with me. And I say for me in a good way, not for me physically, but
100%, yeah.
We all have like a motion until we're going in the same direction to run this train in the right direction.
It takes something to be considered a good boss, man. And anytime that I've seen the individuals that work with you at one of your different companies, man, everybody always seems happy. Right, I never been to the club and seen like people that just disgruntled workers. Right, I never seen any of the realtors or the MLOs that you have or the people that are working with you in the construction side or the development side looking mad. They take care of their business.
Yep.
Right, but that's a testament to who you are.
Yep.
So salute to you for being the boss that you are, man, and the movement maker and shaker here in this city, coming from the South Side, South Park, Jack Yates High School. We have an alum here that I think everybody should get behind, rally behind, and definitely go. You need a house. If you need any kind of housing, make sure to look up Top Choice Lending. If you want some development done, look up Gilliard Homes. That's dope, by the way. Also, if you're looking for a good time in the city of Houston and you know that we do it the best out here, Jolie, downtown, Main Street. Yeah. It's amazing. It's 3 stories, by the way.
It is.
Do you guys still have the THC products in there too?
We do.
The drinks?
We do. I calmed it down a little bit, but we got it.
Listen, let me tell you something. I've always had a good time at clubs, but at this guy's spot,
we do have THC products.
Just something a little different, man, that you could get out here at H-Town, man. But listen, for everybody that's out there, make sure you tune in, tap in, and get locked in with Mr. Ken Gilliard. Ken, I appreciate you again, my brother, for coming in and sharing your information with the world, man. And I hope that you drop enough gems on these individuals to get busy. Be looking out for 2025, top of 2025, tax season. Save your money, get your nuggets together. It will be a class where my man was going to teach you how to at least make $100K 1 year. Why not be a part of the 1%, man? So let's change it up. And again, this is your host, Ryan, with the M.O.R.A.L.S Podcast. We'll see you next time.